Hi buddy, this is Flat Cap Cafe Racer. As you can see, I'm up here at the Triumph and Indian shop. Just occasionally check in to see what's going on. And guess what happened when I walked in the door? Guess what got here today? Did you guess? It's a Daytona. It's a Daytona 660. This is in the matte color, which is not my favorite. I'm a glossy paint kind of guy. But I'm going to take a little bit time today and look over this and show you the bike. Stand by. Meerkat. Okay, one of the things I always look at, and they let me borrow their tape measure, which is a little bit different than my ruler, is to see the peg to seat height, and that's 19 inches. I'll show you how that compares to some of the other bikes. In this comparison, I've highlighted the Daytona 660 in yellow and the Thruxton R. The Daytona 660 is 19 inches, as I said, in 483 millimeters. The Thruxton R is a little bit longer, is 19.75 inches and 502 millimeters. But when I talk about the ergonomics, you're going to see it doesn't necessarily feel that way. I like the looks of it. It's a sharp-looking bike. Like I said, I'm not much on this matte colors, but they do have glossy colors. It's got a 120/70 17 front tire. Looks like it's a Michelin on it. I think it's a Power 6. That's what's on there. The forks aren't adjustable for anything, preload or compression or anything. So what it is what it is, but you're not paying for that. Get the Triumph brand, as everybody knows, the Triumph brand disc brakes on the front and rear, so you're not paying for the Brembo. So I think it's, for me, that's okay, because I'm not out for the price of the bike and what you're going to get for the bike. I'm okay with that. It's a nice looking bike. Of course, Triumph you expect to be nicely finished. Again, on the rear, you're looking at adjustable for preload only with a knuckle buster. There, doing that. The rear tires are 180/55/17. It's also a Michelin Power 6. I'm not very familiar with the Power 6s. The Road 6s I know are really, really good. I'm a big fan of those. It's kind of got a little hugger in there. And then, of course, it doesn't have a rear fender as such. I suppose you could ride somebody on the back, but I don't think that'd be anybody's first choice. The rear sprocket looks pretty big to me. To look like a 50 tooth or better rear sprocket. So the gearing is probably going to be pretty low. This one does not come with any kind of, shift assist or anything like that. But I think you can get one. I think it's an accessory. And there's not a lot to the bike other than it's got a really sweet engine on it. It's got, I think this is the same thing as the Sport and the Trident as far as instruments and things. It's kind of a digital, but it's very clear. I rode the Sport 660 and I thought that was pretty nice. There's the handlebar position. I'm going to have to take another picture of me sitting on the bike so you kind of get an idea what it looks like. But I'm going to go in and try. They got a Thruxton in there and sit on the Thruxton and kind of to see. But to me, it feels a lot like the Thruxton just initially. But I'll look at that again. But it's got I think the party piece on this is the engine. It's just a really smooth engine. It's a really good engine, so you can get away with a lot lower gearing on it. And I think if I got it, I would have like I said, I get one in the glossy color. I probably get the heated hand grips. There's not a lot of other stuff that you can get. Maybe the shift assist on there, that would be good for this particular bike. Maybe some sort of little tail bag to go on it, and I think that would be your starters here. Maybe a fender extender there, yeah, because that front fender looks pretty short, as most of them are today, and it has a tendency to throw the stuff up on the radiator and the pipes, which I don't like. And the hugger on the rear is a little short. I would probably see if Pyramid Plastics makes some good stuff. They make, I know for the Tigers, they make a hugger that goes here and chain guard combination that's really nice piece, and it's a little bit more stiff than this. It's kind of a fiberglass plastic piece, but it's a nice piece. So maybe if Pyramid Plastics get with that, that would be a good piece. I'd probably leave the gearing like it is until you check it out and see how the bike is and how you ride it. But it's pretty nice. I haven't checked it. It did come in. I don't even know the pricing on it. I'm sure it's MSRP plus a couple $1,000. So it's fairly recent. It's a reasonable price. I just don't think that like I said, add a couple $1,000 in it. Let's see if we can start it up. It's a Triumph, so you have to use your pull clutch in. Calling this a 2025 model. I don't know. I don't understand the model stuff. Well, it took a picture with me sitting on this Thruxton RS actually out here at the shop, and do a little comparison between that and the Daytona 660. It feels pretty close to being the same. I'm going to delve into this ergonomics just a little bit more, because the bikes felt basically the same to me. What it looks like from the picture on the 660 Daytona is there's a little bit farther reach on the Daytona from the seat to the handlebars than there is on the Thruxton RS. However, the Thruxton RS bars are a little bit lower, so you have a little bit steeper angle. So that's why I drew the little white line, so you can see that on the back, when sitting on the RS, is you're leaned over a little bit farther, but the arm angle is not as steep as it is on the Thruxton RS. Also on the feet, the legs on the RS, Thruxton RS, a little bit farther back. So you actually get about the same kind of feeling distance-wise between the seat and the foot peg on the Daytona as you do on the Thruxton RS, even though it's 3/4 of an inch shorter. A few months ago, I did a review on the Triumph 660 Tiger Sport and really liked that. I'd heard rumors that they were going to do something with the Daytona, so I wanted to wait. I'd like to get a ride on this Daytona, and I probably will sometime this summer, and we'll do a little bit better review on the bike. We kind of look at more in depth. But I'm really curious what Carol from the Bandit Man UK channel, if she gets a chance to ride this, because she has a street triple and has many years of experience under her belt. I know she's riding a 765 here pretty soon, but maybe she can ride this one too. I'd like to hear what Carol has to say about this bike. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.